Shalom, all praises, blessings, glories, and honors to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to my elder apostles and bishop elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, as well of men of like mind. Shalom wa chasad, which means peace and mercy, to the elect of the nation of Israel, whom you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelite foreigners of the seed line of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whom are scattered here in America, which is Babylon the Great, and abroad. To you I say Shalom, beginning with the 144,000 prophets, and Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, willing. This lesson is edifying and informative. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that he had taken against Edom, and his purposes that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that he had taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he had purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. In the news from the RT, we are attacking Iran. Netanyahu. Israel's prime minister accuses Tehran of supporting militant groups from the Houthis to Hezbollah to Hamas. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said that Israel is already carrying out direct attacks on Iran. And the headline of this article published by the BBC is a supporting example of that. It states Iran secretary officials killed in Israeli strike. The Revolutionary Guard blames Israel for the strike in the Syrian capital, which killed 5 senior advisors. And so they're clearly targeting the Iranians. It goes on to say, Israel is already carrying out direct attacks on Iran, whether it be on their high officials or regionally, and is making every possible effort to prevent Tehran from attaining nuclear weapons. Answering a reporter's question in Tel Aviv on Thursday about why Israel is conducting attacks on Iran's proxies rather than attacking the country directly, Netanyahu replied, "Who says we are not attacking Iran? We are attacking." Israel claims Iran was involved in plotting the October 7 attacks when around 1,200 people were killed and scores taken hostage in the surprise Hamas raid near Gaza. Israel retaliated by launching an intense military bombardment of the Palestinian enclave, so far leaving about 24,000 dead, according to local health officials. The operation is aimed at wiping out the militant group, West Jerusalem, says Israel has previously openly accused Iran of aiding Hamas with money, training, and weapons, and technological know-how and intelligence. Iran is standing behind it. We are in conflict with Iran. Imagine not what Iran can do to us to destroy us, Netanyahu said, claiming he will only agree to a deal that grants West Jerusalem security control over all of Gaza. So this is basically an attempt to expand regional dominance, that is, for the state of Israel. Iran has denied any role in the Hamas assault on Israel. And by the way, the word Hamas means violent. And it's been reported from various sources in the past that Hamas was created by the Israeli CIA, so to speak. But time will tell. Time will tell. Nonetheless, the Lord must shift the host of the battle. The Lord is stirring things up in preparation for the third world's woe. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Imagine not what Iran can do to us to destroy us, Netanyahu said, claiming he will only agree to a deal that grants West Jerusalem security control over all of Gaza. Iran has denied any role in the Hamas assault on Israel. The Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman Nasir Kanani saying such accusations were based on political reasons. Netanyahu added that Iran is the head of the octopus, and you see its tentacles all around, from the Houthis to Hezbollah to Hamas. Iran has widely been seen by Israel and the US and as the major destabilizing power in the Middle East. Recall PNAC, Project for the American Century, which was a neoconservative think tank that had been established in 1997. Check it out and you'll see why I mentioned it. Allegedly supplying weapons, military expertise, and training to Hamas in Gaza, Hezbollah in Lebanon, and the Houthi rebels in Yemen. The U.S. has previously alleged that Iran is deeply involved in Houthi attacks on commercial ships in the Red Sea, claiming that it has provided the rebels with drones, missiles, and intelligence. Tehran has denied the allegation, insisting that resistance groups are acting independently and not taking orders from Tehran to confront the war crimes and genocide committed by Israel. Israel rarely publicly admits to attacking Iran directly, but the Islamic Republic has long been a target of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and the U.S., of course, during his several terms in power. In December, former Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett revealed that Israel had attacked an unmanned aerial vehicle based in Iran and assassinated a senior Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps commander. Bennett, who was Israeli Prime Minister from June 2021 to June 2022, made the admission in an op-ed published in the Wall Street Journal. And this concludes the article. So, eventually, things will intensify, and America, Babylon the Great, will further get drawn out into the Middle East to become a guard unto the least of the flock, which is the state of Israel. Because things will intensify and they will eventually heighten their war against Iran. When that happens, according to Ezekiel 38 chapter, Russia, which is known as Gog and Magog, and also the Medes, by Jeremiah and Isaiah, will become a guard unto Iran, okay, the modern day Persians. Gog and Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, is Russia, and it will become a guard unto Iran and its allies, as America will become a guard unto the least of the flock, which is the state of Israel. Okay, so the Lord is intensifying conflict in the Middle East. Not to mention, we still have ongoing conflict in Europe between Russia and really the U.S. through Ukraine, because they're using Ukraine as a proxy. So all these proxy wars are just simply small buildups. Hence why we have been seeing and hearing of wars and rumors of wars over the past several years. So all in preparation for the big one, the thorough woe, which cometh quickly, according to Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. So the Lord is speeding this thing up, building this thing up. So again, this is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that he had taken against Edom. Edom today are the so-called Caucasian race. According to Malachi chapter 1, verse 4, they are the wicked. And his purpose is that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman, the modern-day Temanites, or the Edomites. In particular, the wise men of Teman are the German Edomites, who, by the way, largely contributed to the development of the atomic and what we know as the nuclear bombs today. Surely the least of the flock, which is the state of Israel, the small hats, shall draw them outward into the Middle East, into the Arabian Peninsula, to the valley of Jehoshaphat, where the battle of Armageddon, mountain of troops, will be fought. This is the thorough woe, which cometh quickly. Surely he shall make their habitation, and it's a process. Okay? War is a process. But we understand that before the thorough woe pops off, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, must and will first be mandated across the globe. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. How? Through thermonuclear fire. And in addition to the return of our Lord, who will come back in a fathership, a giant so-called UFO, a chariot, according to 2 Ezra, the 13th chapter. And our Lord is going to destroy all the armies that will be gathered together in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment, to fight the thorough woe. And they're going to all attempt to fight against the Lord, and they're going to all be turned into nothing but dust and smell of smoke, completely waste and desolate. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that he had taken against Babylon. And so notice Babylon is being used here in chapter 50, verse 45, but in 49, verse 20, it states Edom. This shows and tells us that Edom is synonymous with Babylon, prophetically. Okay, and his purposes, that he had purposed against the land of the Chaldeans, which is America, Babylon the Great. The Chaldeans, the modern day Chaldeans, are the Edomites. The ancient Chaldeans were witches and warlocks, wizards. And today, the Edomites come in that stead because they, from their youth, indulge in witchcraft. Refer to Isaiah 47. Surely the least of the flock, which is the state of Israel, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So their habitation is going to be made desolate. That is the habitation of the Edomites here in America, Babylon the Great, because this entire land will be made desolate by nuclear fire, according to biblical prophecy, written of in Isaiah the 13th chapter, Revelation 9, Joel the 2nd chapter, and many other chapters, including that land over there will be purged of all those small hats, all them small hatters, according to biblical prophecy. Right? So, with that, I will conclude this lesson. Abradazah. It has been edifying, straight to the point, informative. This has been another in the news. Shalom. Lord's willing until the next. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, willing until the next. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barakatam to the elect.